Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
No. Cut. Hello, beautiful people. As you can see, I am back in a different location, and today I have a special guest with me. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Bobette.
So today's video will be in close relation to the video I released a couple of days ago, which was titled "Stop Wasting Your Gift and Start Exercising Your Influence." And so the topic of today's video is
Are you doing it for the clout or the legacy? I just came to give my perspective, not on the two videos, but a different perspective on how our generation is growing and evolving. Because if we think about it, 10 years from now on, we will be 30. Some of us will be parents.
some emphasis on some.
Some of us will be parents. Some will be putting on down a down payment for a mortgage, and some will be married, engaged. So at the start of this new decade, this is when we actually have to plan for our legacy, what we're going to show to our future children, and an example we're going to set for our siblings. Because I know you're a first kid. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm a firstborn. Am I?
Ask your mother. How am I supposed to know?
Anyway, so it's we have this responsibility, to actually set a legacy. And there's a lot of noise lately. People are just doing it for the clout.
I think one question people need to sit down and ask themselves is, when you die, will you be remembered for?
Exactly.
Is it going to be that?
What would you be remembered for?
Me?
Yeah.
My source. Simple as. The serious question you have to ask yourself is, when you die, what will you be remembered for? Is it the lives you impacted, the positivity you spread throughout society, the influence you had, or is it the thirst traps, the 48 hours relevance, the likes, the short-term fame and exposure that social media brings?
I also feel 2020, we're in 2020 now, and we have to set a goal for not for 2020 just as the year, but for the 10 year. What I'm trying to say is, you have to remember what you're doing now. You're setting a pace for the next 10 years. You're not just doing it for 2021. You're actually planting a seed that will help you in the decade.
One thing turning 21 taught me was that everything I do now is not just for myself, it's for my future.
Definitely.
For my future children, for my future wife, for a family to come.
Yeah.
It's a legacy I'm building. But one poison we have in our society is instant gratification.
Yeah.
We don't have patience. Everybody wants it now. Everyone wants that overnight success. It doesn't work like that.
My pastor taught us, he said, he took it from, I think it was Genesis 39:20 to 23. And he said God blesses what you do. So if you're not putting on any work on what you're doing, he can't bless you. But that doesn't mean do everything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And in your last video, you talked about finding your gift.
Yeah. So
finding your gift is an internal urge that you have. Once you find that and you intentionally put your will towards it, and you obviously you pray for revelation and guidance and wisdom, that's how God's gonna bless it. Because you can't be doing makeup, fashion, what else?
Thirst trapping.
You like that word?
That's what the girl them do nowadays.
Vacations and all these sponsors, but it's not really for example, your gifts,
what you were called to do.
Yeah.
It's all in God's timing. God's
Exactly.
timing is different for everyone. As I said, instant gratification is the biggest poison to our society.
Yeah.
One reason why you haven't blown it is simply because God doesn't think you're ready.
But that's another thing, like comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Because you with a person could have a similar gift, but then they're in their level 5 and you're still on level 1. So there's a difference, and you can be inspired by them. That's not a bad thing, but comparing yourself is where you poison your gift.
At the end of the day, there's no competition.
Yeah, there's no
We're all in it together. There's no competition. Just because someone is ahead of you in the game doesn't mean the two of you can't succeed.
No, doesn't. Yeah.
So don't drag them down just because you want to go up.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing you said about toxic people on your video.
Last one.
Yeah, that's the next point I want to talk about. Who are you actually taking forward with you? Because a lot of people, they're just there to make noise, and sometimes they blur your vision.
And they blur your vision but feed your ego.
Feed your ego, yeah.
Which is clout.
Which is clout, basically.
I said it before in another video. You have to isolate to elevate. Not everyone can go where you're going to go.
Yeah.
Some people are part of your legacy, but not for the reasons you think they'll be for.
Yeah.
They may be the bricks in the building that you're making that you have to throw away in order to elevate and do the next floor.
Sometimes it can be
the
family.
people closest to you.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be friends. Sometimes it could be family. So like, just like do it like a evaluation, like an end of year review. Like
That's what I mean. It doesn't even have to be end of year. You can literally sit down today, this minute, and ask yourself, am I this thing I'm doing, this purpose that I'm walking in, am I doing it to create and build a legacy that can impact generations? Think big, not even just your generation, impact your generation and generations to come.
Yeah.
Or are you doing it for the 20-minute fame and attention you'll get, but in 48 hours you're irrelevant?
Think about that, like just in your everyday life. Just think about it.
Yeah.
My last point would be stop making excuses. I think that's the one thing that holds us back a lot. Start today. Start small. You don't have to start by booking an office space.
No.
You can literally start small. You don't have to start by buying that car today. You can start by saving £5 every Friday. Just save.
That's a good point. Let's start in 2020 people. And 2020 people, let's start saving. Because as you said earlier, this decade is a big one for us. We have babies coming, wives coming, husbands coming, side things coming. So I didn't say me, but side things coming. But let's start saving our money, you know. Even if it's every week, 10, 20 pounds, it builds up. You never know when you're going to need
Stop using Uber. This is not a thing for Uber, but I'm just saying you can walk to that place, walk. You can get the bus to that place, get the bus. Just cut little things, like stop contributing to global warming. Just cut stuff.
So yeah, I believe that's it really.
Yeah, I think that's the end of it.
Good job, you did well.
Oh, thank you.
So guys, from us to you, that's it. So start asking yourselves, when walking in your purpose, are you doing it for the clout? Or are you doing it for the legacy?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless.
bless.